My girl Marshelle, come see Sweat. Check out her blog too. It's great. It's hot.
Yes, and go to South Island Social across the street.
Great
Food
food.
is amazing. Like I had that macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I had the salmon today.
Salmon. Do you like that a lot?
It's really good.
Yeah,
So check it out,
good.
y'all.
And come and see Sweat.
And come and see Sweat.
And come and see.
I'm really sweating.
Yeah.
Actually sweating. Come see Sweat.
And your
Great
character again.
Oh, I play Chris.
Chris.
I play Chris. So come see Chris and Sweat. Great
Amazing.
cast. Great
Amazing.
story.
Definitely. Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what did you eat at the Stove Island?
I had the ribeye steak,
Nice.
potatoes, and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. Oh, yum.
And my girl Anna hooked me up with 2 cocktails. Forgive me, Anna. I'm gonna remember it later.
Anna's the best, isn't she?
She is.
She's super charming.
amazing.
Yeah, she's a fireball.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Scottish.
Yes.
Yes. With a little Latin somehow.
But what I love about her, Randy, is that she knew the history of Aurora. Like everything.
Yeah. It's a thing out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird because I'm not from here, and the first time I came out, I'm like, oh, this is a real scene out here. I had no idea.
Right.
That Stove Island was like this. Not only the theater, but there's bars and clubs.
Yeah, and it's like little it's becoming the new Broadway.
Right.
New theater area. Even though it's been out here, but it's popping right now.
It is popping right now. So.
I remember a long time ago, because I went to acting school myself. I majored in theater, Governor State University.
Oh, yeah.
I went to the acting studios.
Yeah, downtown,
Yes.
the acting studio. Who's your teachers down there?
Kurt and
Nabig.
yes.
I love Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
Kurt is actually just did a one-man show called Stove Toucher. Did you see that?
I haven't.
Okay. See that.
Kurt, I'm coming for you.
It's at the Buffalo Theater Ensemble, Stove Toucher, by Kurt Nabig, starring Kurt Nabig.
Yes, in the Buffalo Theater is at College of DuPage,
College of
correct?
DuPage, yeah.
Right. So
Out this way.
yes, I had Kurt and a few other teachers there. I'm still taking classes because I love acting. So I love theater. That's why I came to the show, not only to see Sweat because I'm a theater head, but I'm a bartender as well. So this is interesting because Randy here was the bartender in the show.
Yes, I play Stan, the bartender, and it's one of these bars that people go to every day after work. So the clientele, he knows everybody, and he used to actually work with a lot of the people on the factory floor where they all work until he got injured and had his foot crushed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's one of my questions. We're going to get to that later because I see the transition of working at a company, which I did. I worked at numerous jobs, but my bartender job was like the best job I still have to this day. How did you prepare for the role, Randy, of being a bartender?
Most of it was, a lot of it is scripted. So I knew that I had to have particular scenes, and we actually mapped it out. Particular scenes, this person needed this cocktail, this person needed this cocktail, this person needed a beer, that person needed a beer, but a bottle of beer as opposed to a tap.
Right.
So the assistant stage manager, Lenita, lovely, made this literal chart for me, exactly who gets what, at what time, and that was the first big preparation into my bartending experience. Because I've never bartended.
Right. You have
I've
to know.
worked back of house.
Regulars.
I've waited a whole bunch of tables. Never bartended.
Okay. So you have to know what your regulars like. Because they are the ones that pretty much tip you and take care of you.
Yeah, they'll hopefully.
Yeah.
And these are all regulars at this point.
For the role of Stan, what was the most challenges that you had during the whole
So it's interesting, but the theater's shut down for a solid 2 years.
Right.
So it's been a while since I've been on stage, and it was actually difficult to learn the lines. And I've really never had difficulty with memorization before, but it had been so long. And I found out that during the pandemic, I'm not sure what it was, but boy, my attention span was severely narrowed. I mean, I didn't read a novel during the pandemic because I had no attention span. So it was a little hard to get those lines into my head, but I have them now. Thank you very much.
You're back into theater world and everything. What's going on for Randy in the near future after
I
Sweat?
actually have nothing booked after this. I'm hoping to get some. There's all kinds of TV shows shooting in Chicago, and I'm hoping that I actually had to turn down a couple right before we started because it conflicted with rehearsal. But there's a new show called The Bear, which is about it's Jeremy Allen White, the actor from Shameless, the older brother Lynn from Shameless. He plays a restaurant owner in Chicago, and they called me into audition for his uncle. But I couldn't do it because I was doing this. And then I also got a call for a Chicago Fire episode, which I couldn't do because I was doing that. So hopefully some TV will kick up this summer for me. That would be nice. And then next fall I'll start looking for another play to do because I always like to do 1 or 2 plays a year.
So theater, film, TV,
voiceover,
print,
anything. Anything pretty much pays.
Okay, so why do you think people should come and see Sweat? I love the fact that the message of hard work. I equivalated sweat with hard working because you're sweating, and I seen that the bar back was definitely, he didn't complain. He just worked hard, and that's kind of how my role is at my job. I run into assholes all the time, but I'm still there. I've been 10 years bartending.
Right.
Yes, and that was my college job. So, why do you think people should come and see this play?
Well, the best reason is because the play won the Pulitzer Prize in 2017 for Best Drama. And Lynn Nottage is a fabulous playwright. She's the only woman to win 2 Pulitzer Prizes. And this is a fantastic play. It's beautifully penned. The characters are all jump off the page and they're real. And the situation is, it's a labor play. So there's 3 middle-aged women and their sons work in the plant as well. One of the middle-aged women is promoted to management and has to lay off everybody.
Which is Cynthia, and that was so heartbreaking.
And our Cynthia is fabulous.
Yes.
And she's terrific. Her name is Reba Rivers, and she's really an amazing actress.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a very heartfelt play, but it also has a lot of humor, and every scene is fueled. Most scenes are fueled with alcohol because it's set in a bar.
Yeah.
So, folks,
wait till the second act.
get a little wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss the second act.
Yeah. Don't blink in the second act.
Perspective from Stan's point of view. How should a bartender deal with gossip and drama? Because we deal with that a lot. I try to just be like.
It's hard, sometimes you don't listen. And sometimes, unfortunately, you do listen and get drawn into it and actually participate in it yourself because these are your friends.
Right.
So not only are they your patrons and you want them to tip you, but you also want to participate with them because they're your friends and they're your lifelong.
Because I've seen the book scene where sometimes you would just be like in your own little world, but you still
right. Well, and a lot of that is when people are doing things that are semi-private or talking about things that are difficult for them. A good bartender, like a good psychiatrist, gives the patient some room, some space.
Right.
Bartending is kind of
we
like
are
being like a
therapists.
psychologist.
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally.
You are juicing.
We're
people with
confidential,
alcohol, but you're also
getting that tea.
Right, and you listen to everybody.
Yeah.
And listen to all their stories. It's,
Okay. If anybody wants to catch up with you, Randy, do you have website, social media?
I'm actually I'm on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not on Instagram. And I just actually joined Facebook pretty late because I produced a play and they were like, you should join Facebook. And I was like...
To promote it, yeah.
But I also, I'm on IMDb. My agent is Grossman and Jack. I have a page on that with my reel and resume and all that nonsense.
Awesome. Okay. One more thing. What's your favorite drink? What do you like to drink?
I'm an old-fashioned guy.
Okay.
So, mostly I prefer rye over bourbon, but rye, Angostura bitters, and some simple syrup, or even better, maple syrup.
Awesome. So if you are at a bar and you see Randy, definitely buy him a drink.
Buy me a maple old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Or even just an old-fashioned, because I'm old.
Cherry in it?
Fashion.
Cherry and orange? No?
Just orange.
Just the orange.
Not a cherry. I'm not a maraschino cherry.
Okay, so you know what he likes now. So this is Marshelle with Tap Talk with Marshelle. Catch me out there, catch Randy out there. Stay safe, drink responsibly, and tip your favorite bartender.
Yes, come see Sweat.
Come see Sweat at the Copley Theatre in Aurora. Bye.